Yo, yo, yo! What's poppin'? How are things? How's everybody doing? We're back with another mod stream. I'm very pleased with that. So, we got some shit for you today. Let's see here. What are we doing exactly? What do we want to be working on today? What's our focus? Let's get the notepad open, because I left myself a little reminder. I almost said a little remember, because, you know, why speak the English language if you don't have to? You know what I mean? No, I'm going to be working on the Protoss tech tree. I want to fix up the state of play for the Templar tech branch, if you can call it that. So let's just boot it up in game. Show you guys what we got so far. Actually, let's do a. This isn't. I have some blank maps somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So obviously forgetting about this. So okay. So you're playing HYDRA. You're trying to figure your way out, navigate the Protoss situation, right? Now, I've obviously reorganized a lot of this stuff. You got your core structures for like Nexus Assimilator, Pylon, Forge, Pennant, and then Photon Cannon, Nexus, or Photon Cannon, Shield Battery, Crucible. So, like, these are all stuff that doesn't really fit in. Either it's core to the experience or it doesn't really fit in with everything else. So, obviously, we'll drop a Pylon here. Go ahead and wait for some of that stuff to warp in. So, the current method that I've got going on is that we got forges, which do upgrades, and they are the only thing that do upgrades now, and every upgrade works for everything, so that's why they're pricey. They're 200, 100. So you drop the forge, and your probe gets stuck, I guess, so you got to fix that. Pretty epic. Once the forge comes in, you can drop some pennants, which increase resource regeneration near you, and then you can drop a crucible, which has the effect of increasing the efficiency of nearby structures, so your forges will go faster. There is going to be more use to this at some point. I just haven't implemented it yet, but it's going to speed up the production of like structures that are warping in units. We'll warp them in faster as well, which will be a nice way to like attenuate the fact that there's so many potential issues, if you will, with that. So that's like your core situation over there. Anyway, we jump into the meat and potatoes here. The main thing that we want to fix up is we want to do a little bit more with the gateway side of things. So we want the gateways, the Templar units specifically. I feel like the other ones are in a relatively decent spot. You know, you can go 2 different branches for the robotics section. You can go 2 different branches for the Stargate section. You have 2 different production structures for either case, right? I'm gonna have to like put an enter after that for formatting's sake. It shouldn't be that difficult. Citadel of Adun should require the Vicarage, or it was called the Vicarage. Now it's called the Principality. I think the Citadel of Adun should require that. That's probably an oversight that I can just jump in here and fix. And we'll say, oh, I made it require the Forge? That seems weird. All right. Anyway, we fixed that. Now, the other thing is Vicarages unlock Legionnaires. So you can go deeper into the Skirmisher sub-tree if you want to by doing that. And then you can go Citadel for... well, that would have initially been for the Dark Templar, but now it should probably be for the Amaranth. It really kind of depends, I guess. But anyway... Drop a grand library here. We do need a building animation for this. I'm not sure what exactly it'll end up looking like. But, you know, you got the Ecclesiast, Dark Templar, and High Templar, and those are all available by default. Obviously, Archons still require the Templar archives, so we are going to have to update the strings for all this stuff as well. So I ought to do that while I'm sitting here. There's a lot of stuff that's like, you know, you just kind of forget about now and then. Do I still have that choose an app window open? I hate it when that process is running in the background. It's so annoying. So I'll leave that to one side, and we'll say this enables Archons and Dark Archons. I guess Augurs will also be required for the same thing. Or maybe... So maybe Archons shouldn't be... No, they should require the Templar archives, I think, but then Augurs should probably be the same way, right? So... Okay. So this will be enables... So this is enables Dragoons. Should just say Templar production. So if we go a little bit further down here at this point, right, we should... Just fixing up some of these, so... Yeah. All right, so now we're making sure... Yeah, the problem here is that that's not really a good descriptor of what the engineering bay does. I guess we could say enables tier 2 tech. There might be a more immersive way to phrase that. Oh, this is like a dead structure, doesn't exist anymore. I can't remember if it's 2 N's or 2 S's. Oh, it's 2 of both. Gotcha. Having 2 words that end in on just didn't feel good. Okay, so I think we've covered all of those. Now we do need to find requirement strings here. Citadel. Doing requires, and we'll change this to principality. Amaranth requires Citadel of Odin. So here's the big thing, though, right? I'm finding it really difficult to justify in my own head the idea that you would have so many, or so like such a particular setup for this sort of thing. Like, so maybe Amaranths should still require the Grand Library, but the Ecclesiast should be something that is built at the gateway and requires the Citadel of Adun. So you unlock Legionnaires, and then you unlock Ecclesiasts, and then you unlock Amaranths through the Grand Library. The problem is, obviously, that leaves only Dark Templar and High Templar to be produced at the Grand Library. Now, despite that, there's the option to there's the option to take this a step further and say, oh yeah, it requires both. Forgot about that. I am going to have to change some parts of this graphic too. I never got around to doing that. But there's a possibility that we end up going for like maybe the Pariah ends up being like maybe this unit ends up being coming out of the Grand Library instead of the Robotics Authority. Like I guess that would even make some sense in that sense. And that I'm not sure what it would require. Like maybe it requires Templar Archives and Sanctum of Sorrow in that respect. And then I guess you could probably move the Terminus to the Grand Library as well. So you've got like 4 units over here versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it would still be 6 over here because we would be taking the Terminus out and putting in the Ecclesiast. The problem is that does leave us open to not really having a proper setup of robotics units. So I would probably want to add another, like maybe a vehicle or something like that. Like I like the idea of putting the Barghest underneath the Clarion and the command card because then it's like the 2 air units that are from the Robotics Authority are together. And then, you know, we would have the Reaver and then maybe some other, maybe a more standard tank type unit. But I just don't, like, the thing is, even though it makes sense to include something like that, I'm not convinced that it's the best move for the game state. Like, I don't know if we actually need those units in the same way. And that's kind of the problem is I feel like what I'm trying to come up with right now are solutions to a problem that is really just aesthetic, or it feels like it's more of a trivial issue than maybe I'm making it out to be. Like, to me, it feels like it's a really big issue that we might have, like, you know, a high tier structure that only trains a couple of units or something to that effect. But I do think anyway that this unit feels more like it belongs in the Templar tech tree anyway, instead of it being a Robotics Authority. Like, you can kind of make an argument for it being a robotics unit because it's like this weird fucking man that's been experimented on or something, this Protoss fucking miscreant. But so there's a chance that I could make it fit in the Grand Library. It's just that the other thing is, like, the other argument for it to be put in the Grand Library is that if I want to add something else to the Templar tech tree as far as a new unit goes, I'm very limited. I have no other options, realistically speaking. So, like, you know, there's just no graphics for that sort of thing. Like, if we once again turn to our Lord and Savior, StarEdit.net, and that is said with as much jest as fucking possible. If we were to go into the GRP unit section, Aside from potentially having a fucking fit. Well, okay, so there is like one potential that I could see here. I could it's not even in this area, but there is like a graphic that I've converted for the from, I think it's from Aatrox. Oops. Maybe it's already in the resources section. It is this unit, but I don't remember if I already did it or... I swear I already prepped it, so I don't know where it might be. I do have vague memories of throwing it in maybe like one of the graphics folders or something in here so that I could use it later. I don't know. Oh, I guess this was planned at some point. Definitely doesn't really fit the... I think I was just going to be using the hover mode. I don't know about it being a turret, though. I don't really need this per se. Oh, this is definitely something I can get rid of. Okay, cleaning up some shit over here. It's the Mason. So maybe I actually put it in the EXE at some point then. If I go to HYDRA Protoss. I can't seem to find it. Surely I don't have to do it again, but that's what it seems like. I swear I converted this. Did I just I must have screwed up and deleted the folder or something. Yeah, because I didn't stick it in there. Well, time to go ahead and resave all these, because that's what I have to do. It can't possibly take as long as the pariah graphic did, so... I enjoy watching it walk backwards. And we're walking. Oh yeah, there's a idle animation. So I'll probably put like a 2-frame delay between these in the idle animation and then reuse it as the attack animation. I should be able to also add some sort of like muzzle flash or something like from the scout maybe. Of course, it has to be one of the most difficult keys to hit in existence. Uh-oh, what did I screw up here? Aha, so this is supposed to be 5.5, and this is supposed to be 5.6. What's happening here? Okay. Still feel like I fucked something up here. Oh no, that's correct. Oops. Trying to keep all the numbers in my head here. So far, I think I've done a good job of that. You can never know. Keyboard ASMR. Enjoy. Aw, man. Screwed it up at the last second. On the home stretch now. Won't have to worry about this for that much longer, thankfully. Ah, shit. Is it 86? 88? What am I missing here? Oh, it's 84. All right. There you go. 12 full frame sets of Epic. So we'll go ahead and grab this. Oops. Go away. I even made a shadow for this, though. I'm almost certain of it. Like, I distinctly remember doing that. Well, I'm sure I'll find it in about 5 years and be like, oh, I didn't have to do that after all. At the end of the day, not so bad. Now here's something for me to look at, though. I jump back in here, right? I do believe that the... Oh, wait, no, this is... Elka are from Armageddon? Yes, they are. Okay. So if you guys remember from a while back, I was trying to convert the Armageddon stuff, and it was not really working out too well. Let's say that much. That being said, I do have another version of the game somewhere, and I'm not sure if I have it installed on this hard drive. The main problem being, of course, that I don't actually know where it would be installed at all. I search Armageddon, maybe I'll find it in here. At the same time, maybe I can find some extraction. Like that, the main problem is that we don't have the raw frames in the same way, and these have like, these are just fucked up, right? So. Maybe we'll find it in here. Wow, that was a blast from my ass. Can't believe that it's real. I just can't. I cannot bring myself to use this fucking this stuff. The broken graphic or whatever. Let me see if I can find Voy on my friends list here. Yeah, I guess I don't have it installed. That's what I'm getting at from those searches taking so long. So if I jump into the libraries, games, RTS. Please read the following license agreement clearly. Alright, well, at least now I know what the default search pattern would have been. And I do not have a folder in either of these called MIPS soft, so yeah, I don't have it installed. Close that for now. Now, in theory, I should be able to extract the files using the Armageddon exe. I just have to say, what a strange, like, front and center piece, like this guy over here. What a strange guy to have as the mascot. Because you can't even really tell what that this is a sci-fi game based on that alone. That's pretty weird. Oh, right, I needed bring in these files. Okay. I don't remember where these files were listed. Oh, pattern. Yeah, okay. Wanted to make sure. So I'm just going to see if I can get the extraction to work out correctly here. I'm going to pick something that I assume is going to be some sort of unit graphic here. It's hard to say, but we'll just copy these for now. And I'll grab this. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's great. It's a spinner, dude. Oh shit. An interesting graphic. So this will be, what should we call this one? I'll say building pylon tower. All right, that's what we call a no-go, not useful at all. Okay, that's the work animation. This is the portrait for the advisor. I don't know why everything gets a shadow. That might be an issue with something else unrelated. Oh yeah, just for completion's sake. I don't know what the fuck this is. Yeah, I figured there was something like that. That must be the actual shadow used by the game. That would make sense to me, I guess. Alright, let's get some more in here, because I'm just trying to see, because obviously I can extract the buildings just fine, but yeah, I'm still getting those issues where I'm not getting all of the facing directions. It just doesn't make any sense to me why it would be bugging out for me. Just wanted to see if this has something to do with it. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just keep hunting until I find the Uller. See, I get all the facing directions from that guy. So that's weird. I don't remember what that one was even called. Fafnir, I think. Yeah. Oh. Get out of here, Officer Todd. Oh, I don't even know what... Hadn't even seen that guy. Although, wait a second. Yeah, this is another one where I have all the facing directions. I got all of them for the Zephyr, so yeah, there's that as well. Whoa, what's this guy? Dude, this is like a KKK member or something. What the fuck is that? Should check him out. Weird. Oh shit, dude, he's a ninja. He's anime. I mean, who hasn't thought of putting one of those in their game? Oh, this is like the High Templar trail or something. Or maybe that's actually something unrelated. Maybe that's a being of power. An Archon or something, I don't know. I would assume it's like an overlay or something, but I don't know. I'm not sure why I would have a portrait in that case. Yeah, it's just the same one, so. Just delete that then. I like how much like these guys are so obviously just ripping off Starcraft with some of their stuff. But yeah, it's weird how like I have luck with some of them and not with others. All right, that's like the warp overlay or something that we don't have the palette for, nor do we really have the need for. All right, let's see what we got here. What the fuck? The Golden Throne. Maybe that one will actually have a different portrait. Damn right he does. I guess I mean, no. It would need facing angles, but it would be funny to have that as a unit, just like this man in a chair or something. How did we get hit with the Ain again? What the fuck? That already hit that one. I wanted to actually see, did I misjudge this? Yeah, I do actually have all of these, so there's not really a reason to, unlike the others, ignore them. It's like some UI shit. Oh, I already looked at that. Actually, I have no idea what the fuck that is then. Oh, okay. So this is like... This is something that's not using the right palette, apparently. Okay, this is the Roland, I think it's called. The fuck? Looks like he won't be able to send me them anytime soon, but... Okay, let's see if we can hunt down where some of these clown emoji units are. Oh, whatever that is, that's spooky. I like how the fucking warp animation for that was not sized correctly. That's pretty cool. It's probably something busted with that, if I'm honest. Do I even want to try plugging this one in? Oh, okay, it works. Of course it does. Oh, this is the whale. The other one was like some weird filtered version of it, I guess. Well, I found the Uller. Unfortunately, it is fucked, so... But there was two, there were two Ains, so maybe there will be another one somewhere down the line. What the fuck? I have no idea. But whatever that is, it's clearly not safe. It must be destroyed. Somebody's body. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Can we have a confirmation here? Yes. The Koreans fucked this one up. It wasn't actually that I mean, I know this looks pretty fucked up, and it kind of is. But still. What a mess. All right. I'm going to take a quick BRB. And when I come back, I'll be searching through more of this shit. But we're almost done. I just have to use the bathroom. So, BRB. And I have returned. I found some food. It's mostly just timing. Hmm. 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 I think these are the last of the actual graphics here, so. Oh shit! I need the portrait for that one then. And I need to open up the folder again so that I can actually see. Ah, yes. The Njord. I still don't get why there's a shadow for everything. Particularly since it's... I don't know. Pretty annoying. All right. Well, we've done what we can there. You know what really gets me? For some reason, there's like a lot of hardcore EDM or whatever. That's just it's like British in origin or Australian sometimes, I guess. There seems to be a scene for that. And I personally don't get it. I mean, I understand the appeal of the music. I mean, what I mean is like I don't hear a lot of American DJs or artists who are like doing that weird pseudo rap over the electronic tracks. Don't mind me just chopping some ham and then I'll get back to it. Oh, wait. I think I just realized an unfortunate truth. Probably have to reindex the main images here. Yeah. Not that big of a deal, but kind of annoying. All right. Oh, I thought we were already done with that, but I was fucking wrong. Yeah, it's a more involved batch action for sure. I wonder how exactly I'm going to incorporate this junker unit anyway. I think it could be a neat robotics unit. So maybe we put that ahead of the Reaver? Or... See, I don't know for sure because... I don't know if that's still the case. Is that the case? Okay. Aside from that, I should probably add this to the existing stuff here. So I guess the main sort of the part that's kind of confusing here is that in order to get gateway, like in order to get Grand Library, you need tier 2. But in order to get any of the others, you need tier 1, you know? I think that works out fine for the robotics side of things. Not sure if it works fine for the air side of things because maybe it's fine actually, I don't know. I guess what probably should happen is the Stargate itself might benefit from being a smaller size, like maybe one tile smaller, but good luck actually uh, handling that, right? I could even see a world where, like, I could imagine how to do it too, but not really feasible in this sense. Something seems quite wrong about this situation. Why does it look like it's shooting twice? What the fuck? I don't know if it's even supposed to be dealing 32 damage. It seems a little odd. Empyrean. I guess it is supposed to be 6 times 4. But even in that situation, it would be 24? Not 32? So... It looks like it's launching 6 or something. So, anyway, say it's like 8 times 4, which would make it 32, I think. Yeah. In that case, we should expect it to deal 28 damage to the command center. And it definitely dealt way more than that. In fact, it may have dealt double that. Yeah. So it's launching its attack twice for some reason, which is really odd. Oh. Maybe that has something to do with it? I don't know. That's weird if that's the case, but... Whoa! It appears to be doing the same thing anyway, so that really didn't help it very much. Maybe it should be walking to idle? Or this? Instead of going to local? Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm really at a loss for why that would happen. Maybe it's something in GBTP. It's like an outside chance that that's the case. Let's try with only one attack call. Maybe that'll help. It wouldn't happen to be its unit stat or weapon stat set up in such a way where the weapon is actually like it's got a factor of 2 or something. That could not possibly be the case because of the delay, I would imagine. No, factor's 4 instead of 2, so that shouldn't matter. Well, let's see if setting it to only attack twice fixed the problem. It does seem to be attacking twice, for whatever reason. Oh, looks like that really didn't fix anything. Oh wait, I was supposed to be testing this. That seems to have fixed the problem. Even though it's really weird. I guess it is a little underwhelming that they only deal that much damage. Maybe they should increase in damage but lower in speed, so that each attack is a bit more impactful. It doesn't seem to be firing all the time, though, which is really weird. I think something broke in the function, actually. I think that's what the cause is. I just can't imagine it's something else. Like, obviously, something got fucked up here. Let me try with not only this plugin that I'm building now, but just with other units. Okay, so that seems to be working out fine. Yeah, but that one's overkill as well. Utterly executed. Alright, so some stuff with a factor of 2 seems fine. Let's see what happens when we boot this up. It seems like maybe the weapon factor is broken now, so that it's... If it's above 2, it treats it like it is 2 and spawns the projectile, but that seems really weird. Well, I let iQueer know, so hopefully he can get to the bottom of that, because that is a very bizarre bug that was not fixed with his stuff. There was something here that I was meant to fix, but I don't remember what it was. Something associated with the quarry that I just forgot to... oh, it wasn't anything to fix. It was just changing the ID in here. Okay, well... we got some more work to do anyway, so... I will go ahead and do some of that. Close this for now. Did we ever finish? Doesn't look like it. Where's my, oh, I probably closed it. That was 204. Okay. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, so we got that converted. I can think about how to make use of that in the near future. Like, I was kind of thinking about considering it sort of like a ranged unit for robotics. I'm not sure. All right, so there's that. Just updating the change log in the other monitor. It's a big one. Wow, this is a really old fucking patch note that I sampled this from. Okay. So I wonder if it's supposed to play the idle animation in reverse or something. It's really hard to tell. Ah, shit. Well, I think generally speaking, I've got everything for the, at least for the Protoss. Like I've actually written down everything, but just remembered to add the Wendigo. Do I have the Cyclops listed here? I do not. Well, it looks like I'm going to need to change that. Okay, we've done that. There was something that oh yeah, the quarry. I need to get rid of the... add-on connector. There was one other thing for the quarry I needed to get rid of. I needed to fix. Glad I remembered it. I'm certainly... Okay, I'm glad I left that note there about bouncing attacks. I'm trying to think if there's been anything else that needs to be like documented as far as changes go. So the main problem with releasing an update, well, I mean, we still need to update the AI anyway, so it's not like we could just drop this. But in its current state, all three of the new Zerg units are not actually fully operational, but you can still spend money on them and buy them. And like, you're not really getting your value in terms of the money. Like, it's definitely not balanced. Other than that, obviously there's a decent amount of like black box data. Like, I'm not really sure what else should be entertained there. So yeah, I don't know. I think there's a reasonably high likelihood that the Zerg units won't actually make it in. At least maybe the Calcath Bloom and the Calcoleth will. Maybe those two, like the unit and the structure for that. I could see that happening, but I can't really imagine. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about that that tells me odds are the other two are not getting in because they're much more like they're probably more involved code wise. So if I like think back and I try to figure out how to conceptualize some of this stuff, like what's left to actually add or whatever. I mean, obviously there's the entropy gauntlets, some of the Protoss stuff for like I'm still not really fully satisfied with the Templar tech tree because I want to like move the Ecclesiast over and then I want to find something else to be able to train at the Grand Library. All right, so we've done that in essence. Made those changes. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to think about what else there can be, can be done in a short amount of time because I do have to go pretty soon. As far as the Templar shuffle goes, the Protoss shuffle. Go ahead and save this here. Stuff this onto here, and oh yeah, I think the vassal is going to just cost set like 75 minerals or something. I forget what the vassal's unit ID is though. Might just make it cost 50 minerals, I don't know. I'll try 75 though. Forgot that DF did the engines for the vassal. Very nice. Certainly quite epic. I'm not sure if it makes sense for this unit to have concussive damage. I think it would actually make more sense for it to deal normal damage, but I do think that one of the problems is that it does like splash, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was its like behavior or whatever, is that it would deal splash to all units or something. Yeah. But I don't know. At what point would the splash damage require it to be like, if it deals normal damage anyway, then what's the? I don't see what the issue is there. You compare the costs for these things: 150, 250, and then 3 instead of 2. Maybe it should be 150, 50 for the golem. Well, I'll muse a little bit more on that, but we made some more progress on the Protoss side of things for sure. Let me just reopen unit stat here and this so that I can find the golem. 100 is the unit ID. All right. That will bring us to the end. Another on the short side, but it's all right. This is the last real busy day for me for a little while. I got my birthday tomorrow, and then so I'll still be on for a stream, but after that, probably have like one interview per day max. As opposed to, I've got an interview and a talk show today. I had 2 interviews yesterday. I had the interview in the Fraud Night stream the previous day. So we've been catching up, but we're getting there. Appreciate everybody's patience. Appreciate everybody's hanging out and contribution. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another mod stream. Till then. Mwah.